3, 2, 1.
Here we go!
All right, let's do this. We're closing on halftime of the Indiana-Nebraska game. Hoosiers lead Nebraska 28-7, 16 seconds left. Indiana trying to pour it on some more. You got to love Signetti's attitude, to say the least. This guy, he's a winner. If you don't,
Indiana Natty futures. I mean,
yeah, they. Well, I mean, Indiana playoff, I think, is very, very, very live. Because, I mean, outside of Ohio State, I don't think this team's losing a game. An 11-1 Big Ten team is making the 12-team playoff. Rourke throws it down. He injured his thumb. I was a little bit worried there for a second, but, boy, dominating. We'll get to that game in a second. We'll get to your questions, comments, and concerns in a second. We'll get the recap of last night's big win. We're already off to a decent start today. It looks like at halftime of the Wisconsin game. Before we get into all that and a hell of a lot more, let me remind everybody that Hit the Books, part of the Hammer Betting Network, is brought to you by FanDuel. And you can make every moment more this college football season with a win on FanDuel, America's #1 sports book. Love FanDuel. Opening up markets, whether it's FCS, FBS, derivative markets. You talk about the awards, they have it all at FanDuel. And right now, all customers get a profit boost every single college football game day. That means you can pump up your gridiron winnings multiple times a week. And we got a parlay boost builder, a PBT, what I like to call it. I don't know. That's what the ad says.
Hashtag
PBT offer. Parlay boost builder on a big game today. You might have heard of it. It's the Georgia-Texas game, a top 5 matchup, the third one we've had so far this season. And if you want to have that parlay boost builder, you can use it on your spreads, live bets, totals, so much more. Just visit FanDuel.com/hitthebooks. That's FanDuel.com/hitthebooks to download America's #1 sportsbook. That's FanDuel.com/hitthebooks. Disclaimer: you must be 21 plus and present in select states or 18 plus and present in DC. Opt-in required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions apply, including any token expiration. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit rg/help.com. Tokens. I got to think PBT. The T is tokens. I keep forgetting that. We don't have tokens here in Las Vegas. I don't know why.
No, you got the old
sounds nice.
No sweepstakes, no PBT. Yeah, you're living in
the
the
lottery. We don't have a state lottery here. Did you know that?
I did know that. I know,
okay.
And like you can't fund the books from the cell phone, an app. Unless it's like
it's some you can. It's
if you use the Play Plus or whatever.
Yeah. It's not ideal. What also is not ideal is this Nebraska defense trying to defend this high-powered Indiana offense. I mean, this is the first kind of legit defense that Indiana's faced this season. They said, "What the hell?" I mean, we take your stinking Nebraska defense and shove it because this is a good-looking football team. I don't know if you know. I mean, they could. Is Rourke the best quarterback in the Big Ten?
I mean, I wouldn't challenge you. I wouldn't argue with you if you told me that.
Is National Coach of the Year right now?
He's got to be. He's got to be. Yeah. I mean, who else? Especially 11-1 Indiana. Who else? I mean, who else could you pick? Where was this coming from?
The whole roster. He is ruining it for every other first-year coach that talks about, well, we need time to get my players and this and that.
Find our guys.
Yeah, find our guys. This guy did it in one offseason as we got a Hail Mary at the end. Rourke took another shot. I don't know if that's ideal. Throws an interception. Here we go. Maybe you're ahead of me. There we go. Halftime. What are we doing for the second half of this game? And then we'll get to the other games going around because there's a lot of – this is the best noon window we've had all year as far as marquee games. What are we doing second half? I don't trust Nebraska's ability to come back, so I don't want them.
I would agree. It would be Indiana or nothing for me. Let's see what it pops at. But
looks like FanDuel there is 2.5 second half. I can do my second grade math. Indiana minus 2.5 second half. I don't know. Total 56.
I mean, Cignetti loves running it up, and
I'm gonna go over for the second half. What's that? 20, 21? What is that? 21.5? Let's let the market mature a little bit.
Okay.
Nebraska's gonna have to throw a bunch. Cignetti wants to kill people. He just does.
Yeah.
So I would prefer the over. Let's let it marinate a little bit. How's that sound for you?
Yeah, I will say it looked like Raiola had he had that kind of non-contact foot thing there.
That's not good. So
no.
do you want to go Indiana instead? What do you want to do?
I mean, I don't.
We don't have to do a best bet. We don't have to force anything.
Yeah, I'd lean both that way. Indiana, I think, keeps the gas pedal on, and I don't hate the over either there. So
all right, so leans for now. We'll see. Let's let the market marinate there. Other games. Miami, Louisville, another big game. Miami got a scoop and score there. What a fumble at the goal line. They recovered in the end zone for a touchdown. Louisville's moved it. So has Miami. Any major thoughts there?
I mean, I love me some Miami, but God, their defense is really leaves a lot to be desired in some instances. So
a lot of money came in on Louisville prior to kick.
Yeah.
No, I don't have a big takeaway. Louisville's right now at midfield, trying to get in field goal range with 18 seconds left before the half. Wisconsin, our best bet, up 14-0. Not too shabby there. I think they missed a field goal too. Could be up more. In that one, that was on one of the screens. Last night, we did it. We kicked the shit out of the old blue horseshoe. Should have had an outright winner. So unfortunate that we didn't have an outright winner there, but never in doubt, to say the least there, even though our quarterback got hurt. So that was a nice way to start off the week with a win there on Oklahoma State last night.
Yeah. Should have won outright.
Are you doing it? Are you going to, is he overseas, your buddy Mike? We better do a health check on him, because have you seen what's going on in Norman, Oklahoma right now?
I mean, yes, it's, I mean, whenever you give up back-to-back defensive TDs in the first quarter, you're setting yourself up for a long day. Yeah, I don't know. I'm shocked he's not on the stream here after that performance here. He needs to come in and answer for what is happening.
If you look at Oklahoma's schedule, this was the game that I think they needed.
Is it a Crawley Town game, or like what is it? It looks like he's
like in London or something.
Yeah, is that full? Is that, what's it say? Fulham? Is that a Fulham game?
I don't know.
Fulham.
Yeah. Craven Cottage, baby. So
they're not going to a bowl game, Oklahoma.
No.
Look at their schedule.
No.
Wow, that's rough. Went for that money for the SEC. You're not playing Baylor and Texas Tech anymore. So my goodness. We do have a super chat here. Got to get to this. There we go from Harrison Cooper. Appreciate you, Harrison Cooper. $4.99 for that. Watching Cristobal is like pulling your eyelids out. Best chance at a money line double-digit dog outright today.
I mean, I agree that Miami is not as buttoned up as you like them for a team that wants to win or compete for, a national championship. Double-digit doggy barking.
Oh, I don't know.
I know
I got one. I like Michigan State. That's near a touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, I do too. Part of the underdog. I tell you, Harrison. It's that time of the year where market's a little bit more efficient. It's tough to find those.
Yeah, I don't think there's as much. We say that, and there'll be like 5 of them tonight.
Right.
Maybe North Texas. I think it's a high variance game with the high total, catching double digits. I don't love it though. I'm just looking. You got another one
again. Yeah, I would. Of the at around 10 or better, give me the Wolfpack.
That's pretty popular today. I see a lot of people loving the Wolfpack today.
Yeah, I mean that's not one that I'm dying to crunch there, but if I had one, I think that'd be right on the verge of.
Louisville got a field goal.
Was it 24-17 half?
24-17, and again, Louisville fumbled at their own goal line, and Miami recovered. It's been a pretty even game. So. I'm not buying this Miami game. I don't know if anybody's good enough in the ACC to beat them. Clemson's struggling today. But man, what it's lining up is, boy, sometime in the playoff, I'm going to have like biggest bet of the year against this Miami team because I just think they're fraudulent. I think they're fraudulent.
Speaking of Virginia, would you make of Virginia Clemson that first half there?
Regret that I didn't bet Virginia more. Tailgate 10 had that one. That was a good play by him. There's been some regret here. South Carolina was a bet that I made, but I didn't give it out to anybody. I mean, it went ballistic. I didn't watch it play for play. Are you more in tune to that one?
Yeah, you know what? I thought the yardage disparity is a little bit. I mean, Clemson's outgained him by about 100 yards there.
So you like them in the second half? What's the second half?
You know what? It's mostly 10s.
That seems right.
Yeah, that I know. That was kind of right on target there. If FanDuel had a 9.5 shade, I would lean some Clemson second half 9.5 there. Is that so? It's a juice 9.5.
You like it or no?
I like. I don't know if it's in the best bet range.
All right, so lean. You guys want live bets? There's a lean 9.5. They're at FanDuel.
Small bet on it myself as we're
talking. I like
there,
it.
So.
I don't disagree with that one. I wish I would have saw more of that one. Let's get to the chat. D-Lee 23 boys at Tech.
One last thing. Is the dream dead in what city's UConn in?
Oh my God. Storrs, Connecticut, Hartford, Connecticut.
It's Mansfield, Connecticut.
Yeah.
Is the dream dead in Mansfield?
Boy, the Wake took a ton of money today.
Yeah, they did. And
they bet that one like they knew the final. They bet Texas. They continue to bet Texas A&M like they know the final today. I don't necessarily. I mean, I played Connecticut at a terrible opener. I regret not playing Wake I did make Wake a slight favorite, so I regret not getting involved when that one got out to almost 3.
Also, Ruck, why did we not give out UCLA?
Yeah, it's another regret, another bet that I made that.
Yeah, you know what? I just think timing wise, it didn't.
Yeah, I don't think that you're right there. I'm not. As far as the show,
yeah,
a lot of this is a show, folks. This is a moment in time. It's a picture. It's not like a living organism that I can just I'm like Fez at 3 a.m. Oh, I like this bet at 3 books. So let's send it out to the clients and we'll count it. It's 3 a.m. So they got it. Somebody got it. So we don't roll like that. So we only get. We're constrained to the time of the show there. But yeah, you're right. The Michigan game. What was one that timing wasn't right? There'll probably be some regret there. We'll see. I thought there was opportunity this week, but look, let's just we want to know. Wisconsin off to a good start. We got this. D-League 23, Texas win last week, not aging well. Yeah, we talked about the Oklahoma game. Over under. Oh, this game we haven't talked about. Kevin in the chat. Over under ECU first down second half. Army's a freaking machine, man.
Yeah. I tell you what, I feel like the military. For all that military spending, we finally put them in the football programs because Army and Navy figured out like, wait, here's how to really. It took them a year, but this second year, like offensive transformation. I mean, Daily 5 for 7 for 100 yards, 18 carries for another 100 yards. Yeah, they are an absolute wagon.
Yeah, They got like North Texas coming up. I'll probably bet the over in that game. They got Air Force though. I mean, what's that line going to be? My goodness. I will say I kind of like Notre Dame.
We didn't let Missouri Auburn. Cook went down, and
yeah,
Missouri's season might be.
Well, I mean, they're missing field goals. We'll see. I mean, they're playing I'll drop the F-bomb because I got Auburn today. They're playing a fucked up Auburn team. Because I mean, if Auburn loses this game, I'd shoot Hugh Freeze right in the sun because this is an opportunity here.
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
how many?
You got to be kidding me.
Games can you lose and still be the guy?
Yeah, you're not he's recruiting people are signing up like he's the guy. If you look at their recruiting class, Drew Pines in at quarterback. I mean, it's just this has to be an Auburn win here. So I'm sorry. I know I'm speaking from with a little bit of biased because I have Auburn. It's a big play for me, but yeah, their season could be on the line here. I don't think they were that good to begin with, to be honest with you. So we'll see. I mean, it's 3-3 at halftime. Still anybody's game, but yeah, that's big news there. Did you do anything in the second half? Did you bet Auburn second half? Oh, Missouri's still moving it. They're just missing a couple field goals.
Yeah, I know. I'm on some Auburn pregame. I'm not dying to double down on that.
All right.
So yeah, I think I'm just gonna stick with the pregame position and hope they don't completely
Oh man,
don't
if
get
they
you
lose
free.
by, I'm gonna tell you what. There's gonna be some.
Why? Here's what we're pontificating way too, and I heard this about one of my guys that who is a big A&M along with a Jimbo Fisher, where when you have a coach, and even though if you think he's not it, you still spend the money on the players, on the program, and then you just boot the coach. Like, so they're dishing out bags all over the place in recruiting. Yeah. And to me, if the way this season finishes, I would not guarantee Hugh Freeze another year if this doesn't start to shape up.
I agree. We'll see. This is a big second half for him because I'm gonna light him up on Twitter if he can't cover today. I mean, I'm serious. What a joke. Steven Robinson, does Michigan roll today? Yeah, I think so. Illinois is fraudulent. I think so.
I was just looking at the pregame availability reports for the Big Ten. Everybody who you'd want to suit up for Michigan. One backup defensive tackle that plays a decent amount out, but outside of that, everyone else is playing. So, yeah, I think
the whole world's on him, though. It worries me.
Yeah, I know.
That obvious play. Again, we talked about it. Should have been on the card. Just didn't time that one right. We'll tip the cap to Mr. Muscles. He got out in front of that one Monday morning, didn't he?
Yep.
Kudos for him. Cressman in the chat. I think it was a lean. How do you guys still like over 45.5 in the Houston-Kansas game? Yeah, I think it's a sneaky one because I think Zeon Chris gives Houston's offense some life. At least it did in the TCU game, and seen a lot of money on Houston. So, yeah, certainly a lean there. Not a best bet unless you like it as a best bet.
No, I wouldn't best bet, but I agree. I'd be on that lean side of it.
Yeah, it's a sneaky one. There you go. 45.5. Good job, Zach. Speaking of breaking news, I know we're not buttoned up here right now, but hold on. I did not hear how the Justin Timberlake concert went. Breaking news.
Oh no, I was gonna.
Yeah.
That was like
our buddy Zach was at a Justin Timberlake concert last night, and he's got to let us know how it was.
Senorita, How was the lady with the lunch? Did she love that or what?
Yeah, it was good. It was fun. I realized I didn't know that many songs. Like, he's got popular songs, but outside of the popular songs, I didn't really know that many.
Does he still come out with new stuff? But
it wasn't really like new stuff. But I think he does.
Those are rough. What? He's starting to get to that age where I don't want the new stuff, buddy. You've been around 20 years. You got to play the hits. You got to play the hits.
Yeah. Just play the hits.
Yeah, just play the hits, man. All right, that's good. Thank you.
What? Oh, yeah. Is BP Senior in boots on the ground?
No, I couldn't get his ass to go. I'm kind of fired up about that, but I called him first thing this morning. It was like 5:00 my time. He didn't want to go. He was traveling last night, high school. He'll travel to any high school, but college, no. He just wants to sit in front of his TV and watch as many college games as possible. So I could not get him to go.
I don't blame him, especially if he
21.5's out there. I like Kent, whether Basilak's in or not.
I agree.
I like Kent State.
I agree.
So if he's in there, he's going to be hobbling around. Toledo's on deck. Just win the football game.
Yeah.
And I think Kent State's offense has something right now. So we already have 21.5. We should have waited.
Yeah.
We already have a best bet on Kent State. We don't have CLV there, but hopefully we don't need it.
Listen, Joey Case personally bet that number and some other numbers. So
yes, we love Kent State. That is
feels like 23 all over again.
Yes,
we're back on the Kent train.
That's a best bet. Boss Man 1, random, but Lane going to really leave Ole Miss for Florida. Where does it stop for him? And what are the jobs in the country that people don't leave outside of Bama, LSU, Texas? I don't think there's a job out there that anyone wouldn't leave for because it all depends on money. So, I wouldn't. Would you be surprised? I wouldn't. I mean, there's a lot of smoke there, and Ole Miss might be out of the playoffs. So I mean, we'll see. Fabulous one. And Mizzou's finished. If Brady Cook doesn't return, feels like Drew Pine played for the Irish under Dan Devine. Very nicely done there.
Yeah, I mean,
You think they are, but you know what? They're not playing any old team today. They're playing, the Fighting Hugh Freezes, which can lose to anybody at any time. So, normal situation, I would have been firing it live against Missouri like you wouldn't believe. We'll see. Action Sports Central, the afternoon slate. Seems like time for action. Toledo +3, Kent State +21.5, Miami, Ohio -3. Do we sweep all three? I lean that way on all those numbers.
even though there's some 3.5s popping for Toledo there, because I know their backup got announced officially. I have not seen the Hampton new, and we're a little early for pregame warmup, so
Yeah.
I haven't
What are we
seen
doing?
the
Are
Hampton
we doing anything there? I lean Toledo 3.5.
If we got FanDuel got a 3.5. Let's lock it in. Best bet. Yeah.
Best bet Toledo +3.5. Boom. Rockets.
Yep. I think you'll see, depending on how warmups go, if you don't see Hampton out there with the first team, I think that'll get hit right after. So, if he does play, I still like Toledo 3.5 there. So, yeah, I was hoping that would get above 3 for the show.
Rutgers scored, went for 2, didn't get it. 21-16 there. Northwestern's inside the 10, trailing 14-0. Peyton Hamlin. See, we could do a red zone channel here. It'd be nice.
I was gonna say, do all. Yeah, well, Pizzola better have put the Peyton. Thorne,
yeah, red zone channel. That'd be something.
Thorne
he'd have to.
First drive.
What's up?
Peyton Thorne heard on the first drive. I just got.
Oh yeah. That's whatever. That's should have played the under. Peyton Hamlin in the chat. We riding Buffalo money line today, boys. I lean that way. I don't. I made Buffalo 1, so not a big bet, but a bet. We like points though in that game. We are rooting for the over. So that was the best bet on yesterday's show. Jacob C. Vols team total over 27. Nico breakout game coming. All near misses are coming together against the bad Bama defense. I did not play that. Where are you at on that one?
Man, it's been rough for Tennessee's.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not there either. On that
can't move the last couple of games. I don't know.
Yeah, and I know Bama's defense is, but
yeah, I no, I'm not really that involved in that game. Are you? Did you end up taking a side? Where we at?
Nope.
3, Alabama, Tennessee. 3. Yeah, 3. I needed a 3.5. I'll watch it. I'm just not that involved from an investment standpoint. I'd like to report a crime from GST C15. South Carolina is diddying Oklahoma right now. Oh, wow. Yeah, Choklahoma. Yeah, I got you. Connor Hartle, we talked about that. Carson Beck, 325 passing yards. Old BP player prop service. Like old Carson Beck's totals over today.
Hey, let's go then. Yeah.
You want to take a look at it?
Franchise gave me the
franchise approved them.
Over.
I like pass attempts over and yards over for Carson Beck. Do you want to pull that up, Zach? Texas. Look, Zach's still there. 275. Do we have a attempts on here? Probably not. Nope. What are we doing? 275. What's he say about that?
Over.
All right. So Carson Beck over 275.5. Lock it in. Best bet. That was a tout service play for me too. So I like it. I like the attempts. I like a lot of Georgia overs. Not that saying they're going to win, but I gave out team total for Georgia over. I just think I don't think Texas has played anybody. Obvious. Have you seen the Oklahoma game? I mean, come on. Michigan stinks. That was with Orgy at quarterback. They have not seen a passing offense.
Not Heisman Tuttle. Yeah, big.
Not Heisman Tuttle.
Could be a 14-point upgrade now.
Boy, everyone loves these team total. Alabama guys, I mean, you guys just bet the over. Alabama team total over 30.5. I know the Vols defense has been good, but DeBoer's offense usually shows up in big games. I haven't bet it, but it sounds like you guys love the over in the game. Have you bet that one?
No, I didn't touch that one.
Remember, you like the over, remember? I was
leaning that way.
All right.
Up Thorne back in by our man Luke. Luke hasn't tuned out for F1 yet. He's trolling us because he's got the F1 race coming up here. But
I don't know. What Thorne doesn't mean much to me.
not.
Does he? I mean, he's already been yanked. I mean, for
Yeah,
bad performance.
I mean,
I don't. That one screams that screams
Auburn.
Missouri 10-3.
Did he just throw a touchdown pass there on 3rd and 9? Yeah, I think so. Auburn TD.
I hope so. Now we need Drew Pine, turnover Pine to show up. Army just scored, it looked like. I mean, what a machine they are.
Boy.
Who's stopping them? The only thing stopping them is, whoever gets elected. So, 3 weeks to see what the defense spending looks like, the budget.
We got to cut the football program.
Yeah. Ryan McGee in the chat. What about Maryland? Is there some insider info with that game?
Last
there's been a little bit. There was.
What did we say? What did we say yesterday? Don't bet the 7.5.
No.
And now 7. There's even some 6.5s around if you want USC. So
where you at on? 6.5 would be. I don't know. I don't trust the team, but I'm just letting you know. I bet 7. I like USC.
Yeah, there's a handful of 6.5s out. I'm gonna actually grab myself one as we speak.
That's good. I don't like the travel, but UCLA's doing a good job here at traveling. We'll see if they can hold on the second half. Looking here at scores. Sorry. Zach says he can do a 7. No.
Yeah,
6.5 is really good though, and you're right. They're out there. Onion Man, like Clemson second half -10. Yeah, we did lean that way. Sorry, we're just mentioning that. We're time constrained here. I'm sorry. Signetti opens 4 or 5-1 for the Bear Bryant Award. Would you bet it? Yes, I would. 4 or 5-1. Because the wins are going to continue to stack up here. Who's beating this team? There's not a lot of weaknesses. I'll be honest with you. They play like this. They're not going to beat Ohio State, but Ohio State's not dialed in on defense. They're gonna put some points on them. I'm just saying. Action Sports Central, now that FAU's quarterback is starting, do we play them at this number, have a UTSA -3 ticket, and thinking of just letting that ride? I'd just let the 3 ride. What would you do? 4.5.
Yeah.
I think if you didn't play, what did it? I think it touched 7, didn't it?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't play it now. Just let it ride. Shawnee, Ball State at 28.
Yeah. Did it? What? Dude, is there one around?
Yeah, where's that at? I see 27.5.
I've been monitoring all day. And
yeah. So if he's got 28, then yeah. Interesting. Kansas -6.5 for Ryan McGee. No, I don't. 6.5. Did that go back up?
No. You don't want 6.5. There's like 5.
Nah, you lay 5. If you like it, you lay 5. I don't. I like Houston. I think Houston's live.
4.5. So yeah.
Yeah. Any thoughts on Vandy team total over 35.5 or 38.5? My worry is that Pavia's not healthy. He'll play, but they're going to run slow tempo and run in the line. Now, if you bet a team total over Ball State's all their opponents this year, you'd be perfect. So I hear you. I'm serious. I'm not making it up. You'd be perfect. 41. I don't know how juiced that 35.5 is, but that's pretty good. I don't know how juiced it is though. But say it's -200 or less. I think that's okay. Adam McGinnis, thoughts on Wyoming, San Jose State, lean over 53. I can tell you my tout service gave out the over. It's a sneaky over. Wyoming's playing with some tempo. Their offense, after a miserable first 4 games, starting to find some things. San Jose State, you think Niumatalolo option. Nah, he's throwing it as much as anybody in the country. So I did play the over there. Jacob Murphy, ETN receiving yards over 21.5. Yeah, I think anything over on these Georgia offense, I like. Did Franchise had something like that, didn't he? Did he have ETN or do you have somebody else? I think he had a bunch on the game. He's
been playing the Longhorn, Texas running back, the receiving over. He's hit it in like almost every game. Yeah. I don't think we did ETN today, but I got to look at the sheet. He's out of the pumpkin patch or something today. So
I got you. Really respect Franchise. Make sure you give him a follow.
Stations in Vegas has a juiced Ball State. Oh, well, the Blue Horseshoe is about to send you to Stations for a.
Yeah, he ain't gonna talk to me because I mean, if he continues to comment towards me, I'm gonna blow him up because it's ridiculous. So he's been quiet this morning. I'll just say that after last night.
Yeah, he has been quiet. Hasn't been in the chat here either.
Oh, I do think it's and his instead of apologizing to me, what his apology is? He just whatever I sent out, if he'll copy a play or two. So that's his apology. If you're in the weeds, you get it. If you're in the weeds, you get what I just said.
He's the biggest front runner in the history of Twitter. You know how he's running it just by how loud the tweets are coming.
If everyone in his circle is running hot, Fez is running real hot. Let's just put it that way. No Moretto today in the chat. Joey Puck's got anything? You got anything in hockey?
We played. Hold on. I just got a couple in Wings at. This is not a homer play. I don't. Wings just kicked off. What was the other one here? Flames at 1:30, 1:30ish. There's a couple 1:30s out there. Flames was 1:30 or better. Wings was 170 something or better, but they already just dropped. So if you got a nice price on the Flames, there's still a couple out there 1:30 or better on the Flames. A little bit short at FanDuel, but my guy's like super hyper price sensitive. So Flames at if you got on there.
Just a couple more. Too many people on Arkansas plus 2.5. This is from 6-3 O'Connor. I hear you on that. I do like Arkansas though. I like that's one of the spot plays of the week. Connor in the chat, Brad, what do you play Beck's attempts at? 33.5, 34.5, still good. So that's still good. Not widely available. Brad lives next to stations. Close. It would be the closest one towards me. Green Valley Ranch stations. That's all I got, man. You got anything else? Are we looking at the night card? We doing anything?
We're just waiting on. I know Ball State was one we were looking at to try and get a 28. I have heard in that one that if they get a lead, that Mr. Diego might get.
Yeah.
So
I definitely could see that. I see a 7 on Iowa, Michigan State. What the hell?
I know. Mostly there was some Iowa
that?
money this morning.
Yeah. I don't like that. We like Michigan State, but I'm gonna have to drive down and see the Hall of Famers for that one. Nebraska driving. We never really officially gave anything out. We leaned Indiana and the over.
Utah has officially hit 3 most places.
You like it to give it out?
I'm on the.
No, that just the break. Tiebreaker was FanDuel. Thank you, FanDuel.
All right, yeah.
Probably I did bet it. I strong lean. I know we're touting this one up today. We got enough. You know what, Zach? Pull up the best bets right now before we sign up, and maybe we'll have another one here. Sorry, this is on me. I'm discombobulated. I got a bunch of TVs. I'm still betting. I will say this, Defs. You got anything FCS wise? Did you do anything there?
Oh my God, it's the light again. That's
pretty light, even though they put them up earlier than ever before. Did you see that last night? BetOnline had all.
I did see that, but yeah, it's just that time of the year now where stuff's unfortunately.
Yeah, there's bets to be made, but nothing like, oh my God, this one's off 6 points.
Right. Where
there were some totals that I thought were peculiar, especially with no weather today. So Wisconsin's up 14-3. That's a best bet. Hopefully that comes home. Wow, we don't have any CLV on these next games. Jeez. We don't know our MAC, I guess. Look at that. Look at that negative CLV. Jesus, we stink.
You know what? That's a failure in MAC country, even though I think.
Well, I got to get the old man to go. He's too busy texting me about Drew Pine right now. Yeah, that's not ideal, folks.
He should be texting me about Connor Bazelak.
Yeah, I know. He's texting me about Drew Pine. Unbelievable. Yeah, look, folks, we've had a lot of cards with unbelievable CLV, and you know how that's gone. So hopefully we take advantage. We get some reverse on that today. So not the best job by us. Just being honest. You got to be. Didn't get the best numbers.
No, I don't. I mean,
yeah, Jacob Duffy. Can we pour one out for the Nevada over last night? Yeah, I mean that was.
Oh, I forgot to mention
Indiana going the other way.
Who won that head-to-head yesterday, baby?
Oh yeah, we went head-to-head
on the Fresno, Nevada.
Oh, at 2.5.
Snuck it in on 2.5 with you.
Man, you dig that, right? I mean, oh my God. That's unbelievable. I forgot about that. I thought
put it on the sheet, Zach.
Yeah. Yeah, make sure that's on the sheet. So where are we at now on that?
Give me the green, baby.
And Knish finally takes the lead 9-8.
Give me that
10-8. Jesus, that's terrible.
10-8. Oklahoma State.
That's terrible.
Oh boy.
Oklahoma State.
No, I'm saying the full year with the win total we went head to head on up top.
Oh yeah, that's over. That's done. 11-8. 11-8. Yay, East Carolina scored. Wow. Big time.
The back door's still open.
It is. If you grabbed a good number. A lot of Army money today. I think that's a good actionable advice. If you're betting against Army, I'd wait at this point.
Yeah,
wait till about 5 minutes before kick. 5 minutes before kick. That's when, if you want to play against Army, that's when you do it. I got nothing else, man. Sorry, I was not my best. This was a C minus performance from me on this halftime show. Rutgers is driving again.
Well, just as we buried them, now they're going to come back and
score a couple touchdowns
here.
Yeah, Indiana just a machine. Maybe they're live against the Buckeyes. I wouldn't be mad about that.
Did Rourke
all right?
Is Rourke out? I just got.
Yeah, he's not in there. Jackson's in there. That thumb might be big.
The Indiana playoff dreams. Has he got a broken thumb, broken finger?
Yeah, man, that was bad. If you watched that live, I couldn't believe you're still in there for the rest of the half. Howdy in the chat. This is really good. I got to mention this. Wait till 5 minutes after kicking, you'll get even a better number. Yes, well done. Well done on that. As Indiana scores. All right, man.
Oh, well, hey. I wouldn't have laid the Indiana had I known Rourke wasn't going to play, but they're still running all over him. So,
yeah, Taven Jackson's actually a pretty solid. I mean, he's okay. So I watched him in the spring game. We get an Auburn touchdown here.
Yeah, another Auburn TD.
Now we're talking,
baby.
And do we get a now we need another Drew Pine turnover. All right, that's the show, folks. Got nothing else. We'll see you guys on Monday. Good luck on all the bets. Sorry we got you negative CLV this week on a few of those games. Got some positive, obviously, on Wisconsin and Kentucky. So we'll see what we do there. We appreciate you guys. We love you guys. Thanks to everybody. For the man, the myth, the legend himself, Joey Knish, producer extraordinaire Zach Phillips. I'm merely Brad Powers. You just watched Hit the Books, part of the Hammer Betting Network, sponsored by FanDuel. See you Monday.